Good morning, friends, and Happy New Year 19. Fellow TBCians, this is your friend and colleague Basil Ude, coming live on this first day of this first month of the year 2019. I want to welcome all of us on this broadcast and want to tell us this year is a good year because we're going to take some golden steps in this 2019. As we have been here together for the past year, talking about TBC, encouraging ourselves, having some good time. And I know every TBCian who is in alignment with the TBC program must be a happy man, a happy woman, happy youth. So we're here together, and I want to start off this time by telling us, friends, we are in for a good time. And it is necessary for us to have a recap of what we went through last year. Also necessary for us to know which way forward. And I'm telling you this morning, as I caption this title, this topic this day, taking golden steps with a golden heart as we make this 2019 a golden year. So for in this summary, I would like us to visit the blog and a real long write-up on what transpired last year. So go with me as we share my screen. Leader, his thoughts and views on what happened last year. And friends, it's so wonderful to have that. And as we share it now, we will make ourselves, do ourselves really good to go through it. But before that, I would like us to have a good link of what this says concerning this new year. So the first block says, Happy New Year. And say 2019 to the moon we should go. So that's why I titled this Steps, Golden Steps in 2019. So I just want to Happy New Year 2019 to go to the moon, to our own TBC. Right up this greeting first. If I go to the next one, and I scroll down, let's see what he has to tell us. Get back there. He's saying there, wishing all humanity a happy new year. You see, that's what I mean talking. And I'm in perfect agreement with him. Especially all of our TBC members for 2019. Oh, can I see it bigger? Okay, it's bigger now. You can see it. You see now, I think I did a pretty good job laying down in word all of the achievements we in TBC did in 2018 in this article. Friends, I'm going to look at this article first. But I would like to share what admin wrote in this blog. He said we collectively managed to fix a lot of things that went wrong with TBC in 2017, and that's perfectly true. Last year was a very stormy year, but you can see, as admin saying, a lot of things were fixed in 2018. He said in the year 2018, the main thing I think we achieved in 2018 was correcting a belief that a TBC economy magically appears just because we have TBC coins. Until we are in the distribution phase of TBC, and not yet in the TBC economy, and that through a collective effort, our TBC members will grow a TBC economy from the ground up. Let's empty the admin wallet of all the TBC coins in 2019. With 1 billion members all over the world, and be all set to fully enjoy a TBC economy in 2020. Then, when we succeed at ending poverty globally in 2020, as we have the capacity to provide jobs paid in Kringles to all of humanity. Friends, this passage just did a summary of all we are talking about. And I will just dwell on a few minutes on this, just a few minutes, and we'll see how it plays out in what we are really talking about. Now, if you watch, this is really a very nice way of telling us that, as I repeat, three things were pointed out by our admin, talking about TBC at the medical economy. So let me just stop here. Let's go talk to each other. Now, there are three main things that have been put out there. Initially, most folks in TBC just took it for granted that once you have TBC in your wallet, is money. In fact, you just go to the bank and draw it. But you see, that wasn't what it meant. TBC is structured to be in phases. We have been in phase one, and it's a long phase, distribution phase. Now, in that distribution phase, it means the TBC coins we have in our wallet is not really grown to be as money, no. But it is there appreciating. It is there growing in value, providing the abundance which we all are presenting. Now, in that interim, we are supposed to be patient and follow cash flow systems that had been developed, that had actually been developed and showcased by admin, or how we can grow our TBC. So as you grow TBC, we will now be able to have more of it in our wallet. So in that case, in this distribution phase, we need to be able to believe that you just have to have your money, and then once you have the wallet, it becomes money. No, sir. We're not there yet. We have to shut down that belief and get the belief that we're going to go to a growing economy where we'll be able to arrive at that level where TBC will operate full-blown economy. That is the full economy. So in this phase, we have to make do with the trainings we are having. That the cash flow, coaching flow, cash flow coaching system. You know, we have our leaders like Landy Wilson, who is teaching us how to earn fiat while we are strongly involved in the distribution phase of TBC. That's what we're talking about. So what the admin is telling us, that people had thought that once you get a TBC coin, you're already a millionaire. No, sir. It doesn't play out that way. So what to identify is the mission and the vision, the big picture. That would say that summary. That if we do that and align ourselves and is fully understand the phase we are, that we have to empty those TB coins in the hand of admin into the once this will happen through us and through our efforts, we get these TBC coins into the hands of the people globally. Then, as more people have access to TBC coins, then we will now be prepared to go to the level of TBC. That's the phase. That's the final phase. Now, he has even given a timing to it. And that timing is if we can do that and we're able to stay quiet and not make noise about what we are doing, then we will gradually mature into the economy. That's what I'm talking about. One, we'll be involved. We'll be builders in TBC. We'll not be standby. We'll not be observers. And he gave a time frame that if we can do this in this 2019, towards the end of 2019, we will start experiencing this TBC economy. I mean, you find that the distribution phase will be winding up and the economic phase will be coming in. That is the plan. In that, shown us, the admin have fully given us what we can do, the short roadmap. That if we can just get ourselves concerned with this short program within that year. That's why I call it golden year. I say these golden steps will lead us to the golden year. And this golden year will ensure, friends, that we have that good opportunity of golden cash flow. Not just cash flow, but golden cash flow experiences. And that's why, friends, remember when I say golden heart, it means that we have to have a heart of gold. We have to have a heart of benevolence, a heart of love, a heart of appreciation, a heart of showing concern to everyone, being of service to mankind. That is the heart of God. Are we ready to serve mankind? Are we ready to serve in certain capacity that people will stop struggling? People will have a relief. They will have a smoothing experience in their financial goals, smoothing experience in their economic goals, and also have a kind of peace and joy. You see, when abundance is in place, when abundance is being realized, when abundance is all over the place, those frustrated living begin to drag off. So we become part of this to build this type of experience. Then we have a heart of God. And TBC have given us the opportunity to demonstrate heart of God by giving service. How do you give service? Give out this information to people around you, locally or globally, through seminars, through social medias, anyhow and any form. We can transmit this opportunity that people over the world can come to know that there is a solution that you have in TBC, being a member of TBC, presenting these cookie rewards, how we can get these TBC coins without really paying so much, enjoying the free gift being given. These are golden steps, friends. And that's what the award me have just told us there, that these are golden steps. These are steps, if we all take it together, this 2019 will be a year, to be a golden year for artificials. And I want to share with us and agree with us, friends, time and moment, where every step in the direction is golden. Every step in the direction is golden. And I want to really tell us that apart from having this mindset, we have to have commitment, everyday commitment, that each day we must make it a golden day. Friends, it can only be golden when you have chosen that somebody somewhere will know about TBC through you. You have made that day golden. And friends, when we have this kind of mission, which you know is very precious, which you know is very, very rewarding in all sides, you that is taking the golden steps to bring TBC across to the people, you are taking golden steps and you're getting a golden reward. Those who are privileged to have this message or this privilege given to them are also taking golden steps and they're getting golden reward as well. So it's a win-win situation. So I would like us to now maybe go back to another blog of the admin and see how we review the past year and how we can apply that in our actions of this year in achieving a 1 billion TBC membership mark. Now, somebody will ask me, and they'll be asking around, how are we going to, or how will TBC provide the succor? How will TBC be able to end poverty? How will TBC be able, how they do not do it? Let's go right back to that admin blog. Let's just go back there and we'll see how it can be done. Yes, we're here. So let's go back to this. Good. Now, you see this post here. So I'm going to just magnify a little bit. Meanwhile, let me just make it broader. Let me make it longer. Let's see. Yeah, good. That's right. So you can see it. You can see it now. So I'll probably make this bigger for us to see. Good. I think we're seeing it clear. Now, the question now comes again. How TBC will end poverty globally? I've been forced to repeat this all the time. Reason, we must drum this into our minds, into our hearts. Every TBCian demographic picture of this in our heart, so as to be able to present this adequately to our new members. It says, how globally? Right now, as I said earlier on, when we are in this distribution phase, we are providing TBC to everybody. As we are so mindful of increasing our own TBC levels by enjoying the cookie rewards, by participating in the promo going on, as we are doing this, we are actually taking positions of a certain category of TBCians that will be significantly involved in addressing this poverty eradication. How? Now, let's look at what the admin said here. He said, out of 7.5 billion global population, about 4 billion are the working class. So, out of 7.5 billion, more than half, more than 50% are working class. Now, and these are the people that support the children, the seniors, and disabled. Now, yes, we provide far more jobs than there are people in the world creating zero unemployment and ending poverty forever. Now, fine. How we play out? Already from this distribution phase and from all the exercise being employed by TBC admin and TBC leaders, we know that those of us who are massively involved in building this TBC, in growing the TBC membership, that because of the rewards we get, that about 1 billion of us are already getting prepared through these programs. Now, this 1 billion TBC millionaires will each already have the means to create 5 to 10 job opportunities for the working class. 1 billion people creating 5 billion jobs to 10 billion jobs opportunities will generally handle the 75 billion global population, of which about half of that are workers. So look at the mass. It works out so fine. We have over, that's interesting. We have our billionaire class being able to handle and pay well the job opportunities that the about 4 billion of people in craving for, because they got the capacity. This 1 billion TBC millionaires have the capacity to jobs. They can pay salaries. They can pay for labor. They can handle it because they have the means. By so doing, there will always be unemployment, zero unemployment. So that is how TBC intends doing that. Now, it says in this particular area, 1 million TBC billionaires. You see, we got 1 billion millionaires. They also have 1 million billionaires of TBC will provide liquidity to the TBC millionaires for job creation perpetually. So it becomes a cycle of liquidity. The millionaires in TBC can provide job opportunities. They can pay their servants, they can pay their drivers, they can pay their janitors, they can do all these things easily. But they need liquidity. And that's why the billionaire in TBC comes around. It's a error. Now, the billionaires in TBC will provide liquidity to the TBC millionaires that will now make it possible for people to have good jobs and get well paid. At that time, we have emptied the admin wallet, and that's what we are doing right now. The emphasis now is to take those TBC coins in the admin wallet and distribute to the people globally. We are building those 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. So the process is open and the playing ground is even. So the issue is that it depends on any of us to choose to be a billionaire in TBC or a millionaire. They're okay, but the choice is ours. So let me go back to our share screen again. Let's talk to ourselves. Now, we have seen the picture there. One, you have the billionaire class. You have the millionaire class. They are good classes. They will form a synergy to do what? Bring unemployment rate into 0 level. And that will help us address this unemployment issue permanently, because the millionaires in TBC will have the capacity, the billionaires in TBC will provide liquidity. So that'll be a synchronicity of things. That happened on that side. Then the third phase is when that happens. Of course, where is the poverty again? Why is the unemployment again? So that's the process that TBC want to apply to reach that goal. Now, but I and you, our responsibility is to choose which level. You want to go in the billionaire level? Fine. Become active in the distribution phase. You know, there's another topic I want to talk on these golden steps, which I talk about rally. I'm going to that later. But right now, become very active. Be a broadcaster. Share this good news. Get people aware of what's happening. Those members who have been orphaned, who don't have anybody directing them in TBC, be there. Take up their responsibility. Try to educate them on what it's all about. Instruct them, find how to key into the programs of TBC. These activities automatically will reward us to become the billionaire set. The billionaire set, just make sure you have at least one TBC now. And a lot of things going on right now. A lot of people going on right now. That if we keep into them, friends, you must always be in the millionaire set. There's no argument about that. No one's asking you to go and spend money. Just be active at your own level. Just be committed. Just take these golden steps to reach out to someone and instruct that one, guide one, to be able to be in TBC and be a productive TBCian. Friends, we have reached a stage now where we have to do the good work of getting people of TBC understand what it is and what is not. We're not about population, we're not about driving everybody into TBC. No. We want those who want to choose to be a member of TBC to come to TBC well versed what TBC is. When you understand fully what it's all about, you start having these questions, these topics that come every day. When I change my money, when I get a change. Ignorance. A lot of are ignorant of what TBC is all about. I even announce in my own small thing now, people who are coming to TBC now, they are coming with perfect and good understanding of what this is all about. They're not asking me, friend, they're not asking bros. Ask that question because they understand where we're going. These are the set of people, this is a set of way, because when we present TBC to them, it was presented in a manner they understand where they're going. So, friends, let us be careful presenting TBC in a different and a wrong manner. So once that's done, our membership of TBC will grow positively, we grow potentially, and we grow effectively and efficiently. Anyone that joined TBC in this era is grounded. He will be a good ambassador of TBC. So that's, I want to drop that. Then again, in these golden steps, as I shared, earlier on, and as admin share with us, maybe I'll have to go back and show that video as I will share with us. When admin was recapping the activities of last year, he also made mention of some stuff like what we achieved last year. And I will just zoom in straight to the area I want to talk about. And that is towards the end, he made mention about what I call a rally system. And that rally system is actually what will help me and you move very, very fast. Now, I want to just say too that last, because it's a long article, I'm not able to just go through all of them, but I got to take a little bit to talk about some aspects that will help us move fast in these taking golden steps. And one of them is what they call the rally system. And the rally system is just nothing but us being able to have small work teams that will well aware of where we are going, and they'll be able to transmit this into a very nice way. So now let's look at what it says here. I know you're not seeing my screen, but let us share this aspect, and that is moving forward. Now, let me see whether we're seeing screen now. Let me just see whether we're seeing it. It's like we are. Let me just see, make the screen visible to us, all of those there. All right, okay, right. We'll soon be together in one place now. But if you cannot see it, I'll just go ahead and talk about the summarize it, because I've gone through it and I've shared those before here. But the whole idea about this rally thing is to make us better organized moving forward. So let me just share this part of the screen, maybe to help us. Okay, I'm there. So I will share it now here. Okay, now it's here. Okay, yeah, I've seen them. I was trying to locate. Good. It says, I will just read through it. It says, dear members, I did take time to write this list of 28 achievements. So the least you can do is to read the whole thing. We did a lot in 2018. We survived 2017. And in 2018, we have laid a firm foundation to thrive in 2019. See, I would like all of us to read that article, friends. It's a lot, quite a lot there. So now in that article, he really mentioned how we have come to maturity right now. Then there's one thing I want to just put here. It says there are many third-party distractions to what I'm saying is the fastest way to unlock the whole value in your TBC wallets, as you get ignore them and focus complete in what is said on the that. So because of lack of time, let me just let's just go back to our screen and summarize what I was trying to say there. Now, if you watch, friends, what I'm trying to say in summary is this. What are the distractions in 2019? But in this 2019, I have made up my mind with my friends, with my colleagues in TBC. Right now, in my large group of TBC, even in my WhatsApp group and Teles group, I've done one thing. I've begun to create rally team around those structure. And I've gotten my first rally team. This week as you come in, we're creating more rally teams. This rally team, they're already doing fine. They are sending articles on their own WhatsApp group. Of course, I'm one of the admin there. So what is happening now is that with this rally team structure, every member of TBC can key in fundamentally to the cash flow principle. And each team leader in that rally team are either have gone through the cash flow coaching system or have enlisted or are going through. So with this, people are being well informed and educated on the processes to enjoy cash flow while we are waiting for this blown TBC economy. So I will call this the later part of the institution phase. So 2019 will be like two phases of it. One phase will be at the later part of the institution phase. I will now gradually mashing into the economy phase, the TBC economy phase. So in this regard, our golden steps will be: one, reawaken our dreams in the billion coin community. Two, reactivate, re-energize our actions, our activities positively to promote and educate people more on TBC and get more members in more technical and efficient way. Finally, to draw this rally group thing, make it strong, so that people in TBC will be having cash flow experience directly from TBC wallets. And finally, get prepared to step into the economic phase of the TBC this year and also 2020. So I want to wish you happy new year, all of you again. Now I wish you a wonderful golden year with their golden steps and golden heart. Let's have it again next Tuesday, 8:30 Nigerian time, and see you there as a winning team. Thank you and bye. This is our friend Basil Ode signing off.